Here is my 2 cents on the comments made by Enhle Mbali on a live that was posted by Fresh Trends. So Fresh Trends posted a live that was made by Enhle Mbali where she was talking about how women should leave a man who is being toxic towards them. So some of the comments Enhle Mbali made was that women love recklessly, and she also mentioned that women should stop putting someone else first before them. Like women should put themselves first. If someone can see that they can manipulate you, they will take advantage of that. And she also mentioned that women should make their own money and not chase men with money, because like women have this thing of saying they want to cry in a Bentley, and she was saying that women should stop doing that. Fresh Trends also commented to say that Enhle Mbali looks happy on the video. She looks excited and she has a glow. She also commented that it's good advice that Mbali was giving, and especially when the advice is coming from someone who has been in that type of situation. And I believe on this, she was referencing Enhle Mbali's relationship with Black Coffee. What I want to say about this is that I don't care. I don't care. Until Enhle Mbali comes out here with that press conference, I don't care what Enhle Mbali says. Enhle Mbali can sit down and live her life in private, because this thing of allowing these celebrities and these people to use us to fight their wars, and then when they feel like, oh no, I'm now in a better place, the publicity, whatever it is, it actually worked in her favor, and then they just disappear on us and then expect us to just move on with them, will only come to an end when we stop accepting nonsense like this. If Enhle Mbali has done the press conference and I did not see it, please do share the link with me in the comment section, and then I'll lay off Enhle Mbali. But until I see that press conference, Enhle Mbali could sit down. I don't care what comes out of Enhle Mbali's mouth, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, when Enhle Mbali was going through a divorce with her husband, ex-husband, Black Coffee, she made a lot of accusations, a lot of lives, crying, and all of that. And we were with her. Oh, we were with her in a dark house with no electricity. Electricity was, we were with Enhle Mbali. And then Enhle came out wearing, I think she was wearing all white with dukes and all of that. And she had people with placards and everything and screaming, abusing that she was being abused. She was abused by her ex-husband or husband. And she made all of these allegations. And then she promised us a press conference. Until today, I have not seen that press conference, but Enhle Mbali has moved on, and we are all supposed to move on. Guys, we should not allow ourselves to be played that like that. The reason why victims are going to have a problem proving them, have a problem like proving their stories or being taken seriously. And if you remember, there was someone who came out talking about being abused by David Tlale, and Uowami had a lot of questions for the alleged victim. If we want that to stop, for victims to be prosecuted, to be asked to give more information before we can actually stand with them, it's when we stop letting go of stupidity like this one. If people like Enhle Mbali are gonna come here and scream abuse, and then when things go well, they just leave it at BSB, and then they move on with their lives, and then we just forget about it and move on with them, things like that will never stop. So until Enhle Mbali comes out here with that press conference, or come and explain to us why she's no longer doing the press conference, I am not listening to anything that Enhle Mbali says. I don't care if it's good advice or valid advice. I do not take anything that comes out of her mouth seriously, because she's the same person who's going to come back and change her mind and say something else. There was also a person who commented on that video saying that he mentioned a star sign. Now I forgot what the star sign was, where she was saying that she hopes they would stop saying things or sharing their opinion when they are feeling mental or when they are feeling emotional, because they're gonna come back and change their minds. And Enhle Mbali does that a lot. If you follow Enhle Mbali and you watch her lives, she take us on some things a lot. And I even stopped following her on Instagram and watching her stuff, because I was like, I am not going to entertain things like this anymore, because there are real victims out there who are having a hard time being believed or being taken seriously because of behavior like this. So Enhle Mbali, until you come here, explain to us why you're no longer doing the press conference or give us the actual press conference, I am not listening to you. You can sit down and shut up and do whatever it is you are doing with your life, because I refuse to be played like this anymore. Because As women, especially women in South Africa, there's a war against us. And instead of being busy fighting that war, we have to deal with things like this, people who are using that to their advantage. And then when things go well for them, they just disappear and expect us to just move on with them. There's no way, guys.